Sal Olivas and Eddie Davis, who scored against Toronto last time out. Colin Smith and Hezron Berry making Revs 2 debuts, leading in the defense. Olvin Oliva is our head official. His whistle gets us started from Subaru Park. Just a hop, skip, and a jump outside of the city of brotherly love. And we are underway as match week 2 rolls on in MLS Next Pro here on Apple TV+. Charles St. Jacques, our entire crew, we are thrilled. You can't have more than 5 players who are amateur on the field without league approval. Philly got that league approval because of their constraints and the limitations because of 10 players being on international duty. Gets to shine, and as we all know, Philadelphia's academy has shined as bright as any in MLS over these last few seasons. But of course, limits their personnel today, as that's a heavy challenge that comes. Kyle Tucker stands over this. Tucker lets it go. It's going to be shot through the wall, and it's held nicely by Max Weinstein. Those goals came within 3 minutes of each other on a 2-1 win. And now Monis on debut for New England tries to shoot, and he blazes it wide of the frame. The USL Championship under head coach Brendan Burke, who was an assistant with the Houston Dynamo first team a season ago. And of course, Philly know him well, as he helped to rebuild their youth. Tucker to the far side. Ball is curled into the penalty area. Could fall for a chance here. Davis stays with it, and his shot is saved by Weinstein. Great. And now New England come back the other way here. Oliveira, a 15-year-old, curling it into the penalty area. Philly have to deal with it. Westfield, first team player under new head coach Caleb Porter. The referee took a moment to think about that. It's going to be a New England free kick. Ball is curled out to the far side. Colin Smith on debut for New England. Marcos Diaz, one of their mainstays, bending it into the penalty area. Monis scores on debut for New England. New England's new Fox in the box scores in his first appearance for the club. And New England are off and running here at Subaru Park. The visitors lead by a 1-0. Going to be taking players away. Of course, in a week's time, the G8 Cup is going to swing around as well down in Bradenton, Florida, as that's a rash challenge. Free kick. So not just any names we're talking about here. These are some of the best. Ball is bent into the penalty area. Weinstein makes a comfortable stop. Monis has scored once, tries to score a second time. It's going to ricochet out of play. Had plenty of experience at the top level. Of course, has been a part of the New England staff for a few seasons as well. His team's in search of a second goal here. Header at the back stick. Diaz just couldn't quite collect it. Monis tries to keep it alive, but Philly flood numbers forward in a counter-attacking sense, but it's a heavy touch. Philly, of course, will have other ideas. Ball down the line. Chance for Tucker to battle for it, and maybe battles a bit too hard. Also scoreless. And there's plenty more games throughout the day. It all culminates tonight with Tacoma taking on Colorado. Another juicy fixture. It's Bialilats. He lays it off. Leal out wide. It's Smith! Good save by Sheridan. An acrobatic stop from the Philly goalkeeper. Great. 20 minutes gone at Subaru Park. Corner is whipped in, and it's going to be an easy catch in the end. Sal Olivas just couldn't quite react quick enough. It's going to nestle off the corner flag. It's still in play. More work to do for Smith. The battle rages on. McIntosh, time and space for him. Bends in a great ball. It was the right idea, too close to Sheridan. Kyle Tucker to take. Philly in search of an equalizing goal. Played short, Perez. Tucker bends one in. Oh, it's deflected in, it's an own goal! Philly are level! Last off of Hesron Berry, who didn't know much about it. Philly won't care too much about that. And with about 12 minutes left in the first half, it's one each. A searching ball in. It's still Tucker. Into the middle, Davis! Oh, it's a good save by Weinstein. May have been going wide anyway, but was able to take it off the boot of Eddie Davis. Now then, New England building nicely into the attack. Here's McIntosh. His pro debut, he bends one into the penalty area, and it's a whisker wide of the post. Goalkeeper's water bottle was on the goal line between the sticks. They had to move that out of the way. Good spot by the official. Bent in by Leal. Westfield's header. Mastiel lets one fly and blazes it over the top. Smith. Is there time for one more attack here for New England? Diaz has an outside of the boot pass. It comes right back to him. And he turns it back. And that is how the half ends here at Subaru Park. Philly will kick us off, going from left to right at the start of the second half. Subaru Park, Chester, Pennsylvania, right smack dab in the middle. Ball is played ahead, and it's curled into the penalty area. Davis getting ahead on the end of it. Was played down the line. Diaz, he's always so active in a Revs kit. He wins a throw. Underway also, and of course LAFC just kicking off with Houston. Here's Leal dinking it in. Moniz trying to get on the end of it. Weinstein collects and clears. That have changed, that everyone wants to take on. He said that some teams have gotten younger, others older. Independent clubs are obviously in full pro mode. So the quality of competition has gone up significantly, and more guys are getting more first team minutes. I mentioned a few of his guys. Obviously, Paxton Aronson's moved on. Jack McGlynn and Quinn Sullivan are now regulars with the first team. Freeze as well. Carolina Core and others, it's going to continue to get better and better. Davis did well to weave his way through. It's going to fall for a shot! That's sent over the top and out. Fortunate playing Wrexham in front of 16,000 fans, and supporters groups are continuing to follow us. They're continuing to follow the other teams. Nice step by Sequeira. This is a chance for Philly. Eddie Davis scored last time out. Oh, it's beautifully done by Davis, and he pokes it ahead, and Weinstein saves. Tucker twisting and turning past challenges. Out wide it goes, and it's volleyed just over the top by Sequeira. Oh, Philly going to make a sub here. Alex Perez, he's going to come off. Kevin Ariano clears, but it gets back into the area of Smith, who reshuffles the deck. He sends in another really good ball, just headed out of danger. And Pariano forcefully sends it upfield. Also getting set to come on. It would be a Revs 2 debut for him as well if he enters. That ball into the penalty area. Didn't look like it stayed in. It has gone out.
New England first substitution, leaving the match, number 35, Cristiano Oliveira.
Oliveira on his debut, the 15-year-old will come off. We will see a debut. Smith past Westfield, but lost out. Great ball ahead to Davis. It's going to open up for Eddie Davis! And it's just flashed wide of the post. Meneses. Pariano, lovely ball. It's Westfield! Playing a lot further up the pitch. Diarbian on debut for New England. It's still Diarbian. That's a bit of a tame shot. Just a matter of who's going to score it. Diarbian. Lille chops it past one, but not a second. And it's recycled by Victor Souza. Fry for Lille, corner, New England. Well, from a neutral's point of view, these ball is headed out. Sullivan leads the break for Philly. It's a 2-on-2. Sullivan trying to help it along. In the end, Olivas beaten to it. McIntosh. Lille on the overlap. Lille into the middle. Moniz, was he fouled? Referee says nothing doing. Player for Philly down in pain. Diarbian into the penalty area again. It's Diaz. Right down the throat. And Mike Sheridan is there for Philadelphia to make the stop. Couple of changes here for New England. Ulger Escobar, he's going to come on alongside Joshua Bolma, another one of the regulars from a season ago. Maciel cut out in the end by Meneses. New England try again. McIntosh has been the recent outlet. It nearly went through again for Lille. Brief chance there for Diarbian. Didn't quite get a chance to react in time. Was cut out in front of him. Here's Lille for New England. First time ball in by McIntosh. He's parried out. It's going to be a corner for the Revs against Philly, including in the playoffs. From the corner, Westfield gets a touch, and then it's sent out. Maciel retrieves. Chance for a New England reset. And Westfield clears for the Union. Maciel does well, wins the header over Sullivan. Double swap for Marlon LeBlanc. Kellen LeBlanc is going to come on, along with Diego Rocio. 19 minutes left. It stays like this. We go to kicks from the mark. Match week one, impressive performance from them. And of course, it's still a full slate to come, but still business to be done here in Chester. Smith. Fouls Sullivan, who got in front and got between him and the ball. Despite having so many players away on international duty, they fought valiantly under Marlon LeBlanc. Bolma. Slips. Sullivan gets it from him and plays a wonderful ball over the top. Olivas with the numbers against him. He scores! That's a spectacular finish from Saul Olivas. And for the first time today, the Philly youngsters have the lead. A simple Bolma mistake. A wonderful ball by Sullivan. He told you a goal was coming. There still might be more after that. We will see. Here's Lille looking for an immediate response, and Escobar sends it wide of the frame. It's bent into the back stick. It's handled. It was surely knocked in with a hand. Well, the referee, he's a step ahead of me. Olvin Oliva does book Victor Souza. That's a clear yellow card. Cannot do that. Marlon LeBlanc incensed. But that's it. Full time at Subaru Park.